Hopefully you guys are doing really well out there. I'm sorry that I wasn't here on here last night. Apparently somebody didn't like that, so they end up unsubscribing. But guess what? We're gonna get five more people on here. I guarantee it. Because you guys are wonderful. You guys are awesome. If you haven't done so, or if you've watched the channel and you would like to, and I really would appreciate it. And also, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything, so why not, right? Hello, how's it going? The first. All right. How you doing? Good evening. How are you? You doing okay? Respect Hawk. I hope that I said that right. That's kind of an interesting name. RX Respect like Hawk. Anyway, we're going to be talking about the 20 empowering metal songs by women. I think that's a really good topic because I had some really good responses to that list last time. So I thought, why not revisit it, do another song? This is more empowering songs. I think it would be awesome. Oh, cool. Awesome. Happy birthday. So we're going to be talking about 20 songs on your 21st birthday of women, female empowering songs, which is I think is really cool. It helps out, empower people and probably women that are out there that need some empowerment. Right? I think that's really cool. Number 20 is "Nothing Stands in Our Way" from Lacuna Coil. It's from the Broken Crown Halo album in 2014, a triumphant, energetic track from Lacuna Coil that has a perfect soundtrack for overcoming and adversity and pushing through the achievement of in our goals. I think that's pretty cool. Number 19 is "Fearless," and this is from Amaranthe, I think is how you say it. Amaranthe. Helix is the name of the album in 2018. An electrically infused metal track that has a pure declaration of courage and urging the listener to embrace their inner strength and facing their fears head on. Wow, we got four people. How are you? And happy birthday to Respect Hawk. So if you guys haven't said it, say happy birthday, okay? It'd be great. Love you guys for doing that. Anyway, take me to a church from the antagonist, the Eye of Province, 2015. The antagonist, powerful cover of the Horizon hit, I think is how you say it, delivering a raw and visceral take on the original message of liberation and love in the face of judgment, which is really cool. See, we got happy birthday, thank you. We got what is this? Why I see a random people streaming live on my shorts. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I think I know who this person is. Mr. Jordan. We're talking about metal music. Maybe I did this too early. Too late, too early. Anyway, number 16 is Blood by In This Moment. That was in 2015. A visceral, industrial, ling, jeez, song that is a testament of the primal strength of resilience and found in the core of your being, which is kind of different. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it In This Moment. That she's got some really great songs out there. So is the antagonist and everything. Oh, you know what? I think I skipped 17. That was My Witness, Your Victim is the antagonist. Lullabies of the Dormant Mind, 2009. A complex, intense song that tackles the themes of seeking justice and not allowing others to control your narrative. Anyway, number 15. What's this? Oh, sorry. It's empowering. Empowering women. Songs from empowering women. Let me see. Hold on. Make sure I get right so I don't screw it up. Empowering metal songs by women. So we have that in there. Let's see. Make sure I get back to the bottom of my list here. Um, Do or Die. It's I did already say that Amaranth, and I think I don't know. It's from Manifest 2020. A powerful track that fast faces a difficult choice and committing to it with everything you have, showcasing a blend of clean and harsh vocals, which I always like. I always like the clean, kind of light song vocals, but then also the heavier stuff as well. I think that's cool. Number 14 is Pisces from Ginger, which Ginger's always got some really great vocals. I think my personal favorite. Um, got 2 likes. Let's see if we get 3 likes. It made some more subscribers. What? By Billie Eilish, huh? You never know. There's more than metal, more to songs than just metal. But we're talking about metal right now. Um. Anyway, did I even say the description? King of Everything, 2016, a dynamic, technical, complex song that showcases Tatiana's breathtaking vocals, exploring the inner conflicts and duality of the human spirit itself. And really, quite frankly, some of the female vocals, not all of them are really super heavy. So if you don't really like super heavy music, there are some female vocals out there that are really good that have a little bit of both. They have a little of the heavy stuff, but they also have a little lighter, kind of more lighthearted things. Hello, you found me. Finally found you. Joyce, huh? Okay, Jordan. At least he's not being rude. The Battle of Evermore, huh? There you go. Hello. How's it going? Lucky CT? Is that what it is? GT, GT. The type's so small on my screen I can barely read it. Apparently so, yeah, apparently so. Yeah, some people are like, nah, Mill's dead. No, whatever. Actually, that's some interesting facts. Speaking of which, the one concert I just came back from Texas Hippie Coalition, he was talking about that. He was talking that there is a lot more statistical increases in people coming to concerts for metal music than ever before. I forgot what the numbers were, but it was pretty impressive. It was way bigger, way higher. So I think metal's making a comeback compared to other genres. I think it's like back in the 80s, 90s. We're gonna see that resurge again, and people that don't know about it will know more about it. And I'm hoping to help out because that's the best part about it, right? Just the facts. Well, that's what I just said. The one guy from Texas Hippie Coalition was talking totally different numbers than what Jordan was talking about. At least it sounded that way. It sounded really positive. So, plus, I think we're gonna get rid of the, not quite, not get rid of, but reduce the amount of people liking other music, which I think would be awesome. Because there's been a lot more people coming out, going to shows, having a good time. Packed shows, packed shows. Somebody asked me about how many people it holds in the one venue I was at. It's like, I have no idea. My guess, probably maybe close to 1,000, maybe roughly. I'm not sure. Maybe 800, 900. It wasn't super big, so it probably wasn't too big. Yeah, I know, right? There you go. Let me get. I know. That's it. Everybody has an opinion, but he says it's fact. Well, I had another fact to counteract it, but that's okay. We're all friendly here. We try to be anyway. Number see here, what's it? The race from Unleash the Archers from album Apex, 2017, a soaring power epic, metal epic that feels like a historic quest celebrating the struggle and the ultimate victory over seamless impossible challenges. See, and this whole channel, this list is all about being empowered, about women being empowered. to be metal artists or being guitarists or whatever. So, that's what this is all about. And that's what I've tried to tell some other people. They don't quite understand it. It's a little more than just the music itself. It's family. It's a culture, I guess, in a way. It's empower. It's just one of those things that, even when somebody kind of dishes you, somebody else will back you up. And it's like Corey Taylor says, we're all welcome here. You're all welcome here, no matter what. Even another band that I talk about, we don't do that. We invite, we include, we say, hey, look, this is just go here and enjoy the show. Kind of like Sacred Reich, the one gentleman that sings for them, he stopped what he was doing because two guys are arguing in the audience. He goes, "You guys need to stop." Because we're here to enjoy ourselves. We're here for the music. We're here to perform for you guys, and if you guys don't like it, then you need to leave. He says, because there's no place for that here. I said, if you want to fight, fight outside, or I'll come break you guys apart. He'd prefer for them to stay and enjoy the show like with everybody else. And that was the thing. And they're playing, and they are on tour right now. And also, I just saw a post from Megadeth. Their 17th studio album is in the works right at this moment. If that's the album cover, it's gonna be really cool. It's got JT Rattlehead on the front cover with some flames. It's a white suit. It's really cool. I think it's better than the last album cover. I thought was really cool. It's just really powerful. It kind of reminds me of Raven Black's White album. If you've never heard of her, she's got some really great music out there, so check that out. And she's also got a black one coming out fairly soon. I'm not sure when that is. I haven't pre-ordered yet because I wasn't sure when it would be released, because I pre-ordered the white one. It took a while because she was working on it. I think she had a full album. It wasn't a single, which I appreciate. I mean, it's probably, I know it costs a lot more money to do, but hey, it's one of those things, right? Hailstorm, that's one, exactly. That's one that's going to be talking. Yeah, Victor Rattlehead. Yeah, it's going to be awesome looking. I mean, if you see it, if you go Megadeth post, check it out. It's on YouTube. Um, yeah, because I just saw it. And I'm going to talk about Hailstorm too, because they're on the list. Burn is from In This Moment, Black Widow, 2014, a tribal infused metal track that encourages listeners to ignite their inner fire and raise the ashes from their past, which I think is really awesome. The Eagle Flies Alone. This is like really, oh God, I get this energy, this chill when I hear it. Even the name, I can hear the music playing in my head as we speak, and I'm sure if you guys have heard it, you'll know what I mean. From Arch Enemy, Will to Power is the name of the album, 2017, with Alyssa White Glues. I think that's how you say her name. At the helm, the song is defiant, a defiant anthem for individuals celebrating the strength found in being a lone wolf. Yeah, and it's just really awesome. I love it. I'm starting to tear up a little bit from it, just thinking about it. A digital world from Armada, I think he's an AMRA. I gotta figure out Adramoth. I think it's how you say AMARATHE. The Nexus is the album cover, 2013. A high octane blend of Midlogic. I see that's one I still can't pronounce very well, so I apologize. Death metal pop. This song is about navigating and conquering the challenges of hyper connected digital age. I like that digital world. That's an interesting song. I think that's really cool. Sounds really cool on that. What's this? Hey man, no, that's a. Well, oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name though, so I apologize. I know who when you said that. Kind of reminds me of Ozzy's wife. I mean, even though she doesn't sing in metal, she's a part of the metal family. Yeah, I just saw a picture of her with James Hetfield not too long ago. I thought it was kind of cool. Even though I still think lately Metallica is a little bit lighter than that. They're not super heavy, but they're still in there with it. They're more pop metal, heavy metal, I guess you could say, because they're kind of more well known. But that's okay. Holy Roller by Spiritbox, Holy Roller single, 2020. The track is a gut punch of raw power, vocals intensity, and Courtney Plant, I think is how you say plant. I try to pronounce people's names. I feel bad. Showcasing a fierce defiance against external pressure and a journey of self discovery, which I think is really cool. Yeah. What's this here? Oh, yeah. Same one. Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't have a new message and I wasn't trying to ignore people. Number 8 is A Heaven's Lies from a Lacuna Coil. Is I'm not sure how to pronounce the album name. It's Comali. Kamali's, I think is how you pronounce it. 2002 is Lies. The haunting yet empowering gothic metal track that questions dogma and finds liberation in rejecting false promises. She was in The Gathering. Who's in the? Oh, interesting. I probably don't see it like I told somebody before. I don't know everything there is to know about metal. So maybe am I mistaken? I'll have to find that one out and let you guys know because I don't know that one apparently. Which some bands and some singers I know and some people I don't know. So I'm confused her. Hmm. She played kazoo and loose stool. What? That's an interesting response. Kazoo and loose stool. Oh, that's bad. Okay, you guys are cracking me up. Number 7 is bring me back. Sorry, bring me to life from Ever Since. Fallen is the name of the album. 2003. This new metal classic captures a feeling of awkwardness from a state of emotional emptiness and finding the strength to fully live fully. I like that. That's interesting. I like that. Paradise. What about us from Within Temptation is from Hydra, the album. 2014, a symphonic metal epic with a powerful message about standing up for a better world. Featuring a duo between Shannon De Adel, I think is how you pronounce his name, and a former Nightwish vocalist from Tara Turman, I think is how you say it. Nightwish is definitely well known for a female artist. And that also reminds me that one of my coworkers, Paul, actually loves Nightwish a lot. And he says they do a phenomenal job singing. I've never seen them perform live, so if I get a chance, I would definitely like to check them out too. Because I've heard some of their songs, their music is a little lighter on the lighter side than what I usually listen to, but nonetheless, it's still metal music to a point. And yes, even Nine Eyes Kills, which I'm not a huge fan of, and Sleep Token, I'd probably listen to some of their stuff. Now, what's rather interesting, there was some video of a guitarist, and it was the guitarist from Sleep Token, and he had his camera at the end of the guitar, and you could see, kind of like, as he's playing, he's moving, right? And I was listening to the actual guitar playing, and it sounded so much heavier than what I thought that it would be. And I've heard some of their songs before. I thought, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. But the thing is, I think from what somebody told me that their older stuff is a lot heavier than their newer stuff. So maybe they're trying to make it a little bit lighter so that way they gain more popularity. Which, as one person I know would say, that's selling out. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna mention names. I'm just gonna say, but I can understand. But the thing is, like I said, if they want to make money, they got to do something to get the people in there to watch the shows. Because if not, they're not gonna be in business much longer. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but there are some bands that don't do that. They don't change who they are just to gain fans, which I can understand, and I definitely approve of that because I think that means a lot, very much. Not everybody's going to be the same way. So it depends on how they progress. I know Metallica's gotten their own Black and Records now label, so they don't have to perform for the music industry, so to speak, or the record companies. Now, as far as their audience, that's a different story. I don't know. Personally, the last one wasn't that great. It was okay. 72 seasons was good. I think some of it did grow on me, but it's not like super, like, ooh, I like this. There were a few songs. It wasn't too bad. It just seemed like it's kind of like there. It's not like super Metallica, the old school Metallica. Metallica from old school was way better. I think a lot of has, I really do, with Jason Newsted, not Jason Newsted, Cliff Burton, because he was a part of the writing of those songs back then, along with Dave Mustaine. I think that might have some influence at the time because I'm not sure. Because if you listen to Mechanics from Megadeth, the songs are really close. They're actually identical. From another album we all know. I'm not going to mention the album. I'm sure you guys will figure it out for yourselves. But the words are different. And I think it's because he wrote those songs with them that he felt entitled to do that. And I think legally, I think he could. I think that's what it is kind of like Cavalier Conspiracy. They did the same thing with redoing their songs with under Cavalier Conspiracy instead of Sepultura now when they first started. So, hello, how's it going? Hey, hey, how's everybody doing? Emma and Maya, I think I said. I can't see. It's hard for me to read it because I gotta get my glasses fixed. I gotta get some new glasses so I can do that. So I guess I gotta do that for the channel. Well, if I was on my computer screen, not my phone, it'd be a lot easier because I get a lot more people on here when I'm on my phone for some reason. I don't get it. But anyway. Oh, okay, gotcha. Moonlight, huh? I like that. In Persia. That's cool. I like that name. So are you the Moonlight then? So you're here for the female inspired metal, basically. Well, we're gonna keep going here. I said the antagonist, Pitch Black and Progress. Did I do that one? I don't remember. Pitch Black Progress. I'll just do it again. By Antagonist. 2007 is the only Imagined is the name of the album, a relentless display of technical metalcore with a song showcasing Alyssa White's glues. Yeah, I did do this. Incredible vocal range with exploring themes and personal evolution through adversity. I will say this much: when I hear that about the vocal range, I will say I back that up completely because a lot of people don't realize how much certain, I mean, not only female but male metal artists are when they come to some of their songs. If they can sing, I mean, really well, they're not, you know, auto-tuned usually. They sing phenomenally well, and they can put certain people to shame when it comes to singing, especially the female vocalists. As far as I'm concerned, like Nightwish's singer, she's definitely phenomenal with that. So yeah, if you like Taylor Swift, trust me, these women are far better. Yeah, you'll be so impressed. It's not even funny. It's a little heavier sounding, but guess what? It'll be awesome. Anyway, let's see here. I already do that one. Vicious. No, no, Vicious from Halestorm. That's Halestorm. And she's got some really great vocals, and she's also a good friend of Carla Harvey's, which is got her new EP out, The Violent Hours. I'm not sure it's called, the album's called Violent Hour. I think that's what is The Violent Hour. But anyway, there's like three or four songs there. Check them out. Sick Ones, Hell or Hollywood, The Violent Hour itself, and Georgia, I think is what the name of it. Well, I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's rather interesting about drinking and this, that, and the other, and cigarettes. Oh, Six and Cigarettes is another one. So it's a rather interesting album. So check it out. She's a great female artist as well. Vicious is the name of the album. 2018, a ferocious song with owning your own strength and embracing your inner vicious nature to fight in for what you believe in. Cool, I like that. Nemesis for by Arch Enemy. I always like Arch Enemy. Doomsday Machine is the name of the album. 2005. Angelina Gasco, ferocious growls and tracks that declare is a declaration of vengeance and unyielding resolve, and a pure shot of logic, death metal adrenaline for confronting your foes. Like Jordan there. Hate to tell you that, Jordan. But anyway, I think he was just start talking about facts. And yeah, and I think the one person I definitely didn't know. So I'll have to find out who that is. I think I know who. I thought, maybe it's a metal artist and I just don't know who they are. I was saying, yeah, I'm not positive of that. But anyway, number two is horror. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say on YouTube, but that's what it is. That's the title, so you know. By In This Moment, Blood, 2013. Oh, that was the album. Oh, sorry, 2012. Maria Brink transforms a demeaning insult into a battle cry, embracing the word to strip it of its power, to defy those who would use it to shame her, shame any other woman out there. I like that. And yeah, and it's really powerful. It's a really good song. I will say that much. I'm not I like In This Moment. I like her singing, but I'm not as big a fan of some. Oh, okay. It's not bad. Okay. Cool. The new chocolate. No, I haven't tried. I'm not sure how you'd say that, but yeah. No, I haven't heard that one. Who? I've heard of Who. HU. The Who. Not the HWHO, which they're phenomenal too, and they're not really super metal. Yeah. Moo or Who. Kind of like Shepherd's Reign. Shepherd's Reign is really good. They're awesome. Yeah, awesome band, awesome stuff. It's kind of like it's not Mongolian. The other one's Mongolian metal. The other one's like a Hawaiian band. Like they're from Hawaii, I think, or something. But I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I Am the Fire by Halestorm. Into the Wildfire. 2015 is the year that the song came out, and that was number one song on my list. An anthem of self empowerment. This song features Liz Haley's powerful vocals asserting personal strength and determination to be the master of one's own destiny, which is really cool. I Am the Fire. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it's awesome. This last time I did have a list saved up, right? To add to the video, but when you do things live it takes a while for it to process, and I don't think I ever added that list last week, and I felt sick yesterday, so I didn't do a one for that time. And then I was also at a concert last week too. I think it was last week, on Friday, I think is what it was. Yeah. And one of those things, it's like, I was gonna try to do it, and it didn't. Yeah, I just didn't get it done. So I'm hoping maybe I'll get this list up for you guys, because I would love that. So that way you guys have that, because it's pretty awesome. I'm sure a lot of those songs are really wonderful. If you have your own favorite female artists out there that you enjoy, and like, make a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. I think it'd be awesome. I love hearing from people. It's quite awesome. And don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe to the channel, because it doesn't cost you anything to do either one. It's just loving the video, loving the enjoying the show. Yeah, and I'm definitely not, the greatest showman in the world, I don't think, but I try. I'm just like anybody else, out there, have trying to inspire to do something for the benefit of not only myself but others as well, because you might find something you not might not know about, and that's the whole point. Because it's like I've told my one coworker, he always gives me a hard time. The voice of metal. I said, "Well, you're the voice of metal. You should know everything." It's like, no, no. The voice of metal is really all of us. the person that's watching, the person that's singing, the person that does the security. It's everybody. We all are the voice of metal. That's how I think. That's how I think about it. Because really, it's not me. It's about everybody, and that's what it's all about. It's about family. It's about sticking up to for each other, being there for with each other in concerts, whether it be like I was talking about earlier with Sacred Reich, where he said, "Okay, you guys, we're all here to enjoy the show. If you guys aren't going to behave yourself, you can leave, because there's no place for that here. We want to have fun. We want to enjoy ourselves. And that's what it's all about. That's what metal is about. We're family. We're friends. We got to get along. I think a lot of sometimes they get a little too much to drink, is what it is, and people get a little feisty, which I can totally understand. Me personally, I don't drink and I don't smoke, so I don't do either one. Plus, I don't do the weed thing either. But I definitely enjoy my music. I love my metal, and it's definitely else. Oh yeah, I know, right? Here, let me show you. This is really cool. I forgot the name because the graphic is. It's one of the bands I just saw not too long ago, and I didn't like. I think a lot of the shirts that were there were not large, and they were at the end of their tour, so I couldn't buy anything because they didn't have anything because they all sold out the ones I really wanted. It's like it starts with the I Infinity or something. It's FTI something or other, and I am not sure. What's that? Cute and cool both. Yeah, I know, right? I know. I thought it was really cool. So I hear I'm looking for the band's website, and Indeed, I think is what it was. I found it on, or something like that. Not Indeed. Um, Starts with I something or other. They do different concert shirts. I'm sure if you look at metal shirts, you might find it. It has a big I and a circle that's a green circle. That's all I can remember on the name. But they had that shirt, and then later on, I found one with Scorpion holding Sub Zero's head with the blood and stuff like that, and it has the name of the band, One Night in Texas, I think is what it's called. And actually, they got some really good music too, which I discovered just because of the shirt. It's weird how I find new bands in the weirdest ways. It's like Raven Black was, I think, a suggestion. King 810 was too. I think another band was because I was listening to one band, it recommended another band that was close to that. Oh, speaking of things to suggest, if you guys have never seen Nobody, check out the original, check out the movie now. It's really good. It's not super long, but it's got what's his name from Breaking Bad, the guy who plays Saul, the lawyer in it. He's the blank ass. Oh, here I said it back. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're live. I guess I got disconnected from me as a signal. But anyway, yeah, I know, right? I like the cats. That's cool. Nobody. That's what it's called. Nobody and Nobody Two. The Nobody is free if you have Amazon Prime Video. You can watch it with ads, of course. Now I don't know why they did that because you're paying already for their service, so you're paying for ads too. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, and it's out right now in theaters. I got to see it in D box, XD D box. Really cool. It's awesome because of the shares vibrate and stuff like that. I was a little tired that day, so a couple times I nodded off while watching it, but I still got the every once in a while it shake, so it kind of woke me up. Yeah, I was trying to like stay awake. I don't know what the deal was. I mean, I'd slept some before that, but I don't know why. I guess I just didn't sleep enough. Who knows? Kind of like right now, I'm getting tired a little bit, so I took a little nap earlier, so I'm yawning to wake up. So anyway, yeah, so hopefully you guys are gonna be doing well, and we'll be back here hopefully next week. That'd be awesome if I'm on, because yeah, my stomach was really upset, and I don't know why. So I decided not to do it because I didn't want to do certain things while I was on the channel. I said I don't want to deal with that, and I'm sure you guys don't want to deal with that either. So that would made it a little easier that way. So I apologize for that. But you guys are great, wonderful people. Um, and I haven't heard from certain individuals in a while, so I'm hoping she's okay. Amber, if you're listening, and you're watching, she's one of my longtime originals, from the very get go fans. I think when I had only like, what, 20, 30 subscribers, she was there. So that's kind of cool. I got some new people like you here, right? Well, wish you come back. What now? Oh, somebody restricted it. Uh oh. Do we have our moderator here? I'm not sure what that emoji is. Oh, heart. Oh, pray, heart, and love. Thank you for the love. I think I got another female fan. That's cool. Somebody asked me if I had, oh, well, they call it said stalker, but I don't, nah, I don't think so. But anyway, someone that actually likes me. I'm Wick. You're Wick. WIC. Wow. See, I can't see anything. God, I gotta get my eyes checked. Oh, wow. Anyway, I just love it when the type's so small you can barely read it. I can see myself really well in my background. Welcome. See, you should check out the art over here. This one, right? That's a self portrait I got of somebody. Oops, there, right there. That's what I was trying to do. And then the picture right there that nobody has. It was a post from somebody at like 1 in the morning, and I was wondering why. So I saved it. It's an awesome picture. That's all I know. I gotta say how I got it. I'm just gonna say I did. That's okay. Then there's supposed to be a picture right up there, but it fell down. So yeah, and the frame broke. I've glued it, but I haven't put it back up yet. It's of September morning. It's really cool. I'd like to get another picture up there, like I don't know, whatever, somewhere. I don't know. It'd be nice if I had more room to put pictures. I mean, I'd get a light picture and put on the door, like that right there. Maybe I'll just put a picture up there. Get a plastic frame instead of a wooden one. Who knows? I got the cats. I got two cats, so it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. Anyway, God, my nose is itching like crazy. It's because got this long mustache and then the beard. Got the long beard, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy. So you guys have fun. Thanks for watching. Take care. And if you're at a concert ever and you want to talk, please feel free to do so because at least I get to know some people that I know on my channel, which is awesome. I love that. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll see you later. At 9 a.m. here. Wow. And it's like what, about 12:22 now my time? That's crazy. All right. Yeah, put in the comments where you're from because I think I remember you saying where you were from, but I don't know if I remember. I'm not sure if I can read the chat when I'm actually. I think I can later on when I'm watching the video. I think you could watch the chat in the stream as well, I believe, even after it's done. So it might take a while to process it, and I'll try to get that list up there. I'm not making any promises to anybody. This is something new I'm going to try. We'll see what happens, right? Oh, and Iran. Okay. Teleran, Iran. Okay, wow, that's a while. UK, Wales. Okay. Anybody else from way out there, like in like Australia or anything, or other places that I don't know or never been to? Got Chat GB, GTP. Yeah, it looks like GPT, but I don't know. It's like GPT, but Chat GPT. God, I'm botching that up big time. Anyway, hopefully you guys have fun. And does this thing where they don't like people doing, things about their stuff, but really, quite frankly, I think it actually helps you out because the fact that the more people out there will like it and enjoy it. And I think it's even better than some of the stuff you get from the actual people that make shirts and things for them completely. That's my thoughts on it, but who knows? So, if you guys agree, make some comments. Tell Disney, yeah, I think Chris is right. I think fan art is like the best art, and I think dissing them for using the characters and making their own renditions of it to make money. I think that's not all bad. I think it's very honoring of the character itself that was created, especially when you're even if you're working for a company. I think every time that something's sold at all should be a part of the money that you get for drawing that character or creating the character, even though you're working for somebody else. That's how I feel about it. They should get a definitely royalty of that money, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. So Disney's any of the characters, you know, and Star Wars. Same thing goes there and stuff like that. But anyway, so I will say goodnight, farewell. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe for another list of songs. And eventually, when we get, I'm hoping once we get to 500, me, I can actually maybe entice and encourage some metal artists out there to maybe engage with us a little bit. I mean, at least the small bands. I'm not making any promise on big bands yet, but we'll see. But I do know a few that might do it for me because one I made mad, but I think she would do it for me anyway because it would help, boost her fan base along with some other bands out there. Because the more people know about your band, the more you will have people coming to the shows, spending money. Of course, right? That's what it's about. Some of it's about money. There's no shame in that because they have to make a living. It's their job, right? Okay, I love that. Okay, heart. See, doing that, right? That's funny. I like that. It's an interesting new whatever you want to call it, 2000 errors type thing. But anyway, it's definitely different. So take care, you guys. Have a good night. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe. I will see you, like I said, hopefully next week, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get 500 people just like that. That would be awesome. I don't know, but if you're watching this and you're not part of the channel, you need to do that because it helps the metal family. You're the voice of metal just as much as I am the voice of metal, right? Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.